We are live and in focus, the two most important things. Today is one of those days where it was a struggle to leave the house, I'll be honest. First of all, that Arsenal loss to Newcastle, just honestly, that game almost put me to sleep. Like, we just don't have enough attacking power, but anyway, not a football chat. Today's one of those days. It was difficult. Because as much as it may seem like I'm always motivated and excited for the gym, which for the most part, don't get me wrong, I usually am. There are definitely days such as today where I'll be there at home, nice and warm, and I'll be thinking, oh, I cannot be bothered to leave the house. But my hack and one advice, or one bit of advice, should I say, that I'd give you guys if you ever feel in that position would be just get yourself changed, right? It may sound silly, but by literally just getting changed, you've already just put yourself in the mindset that you're going to the gym, you're getting out there. And yeah, from that point, all you have to do is leave the house and you've done the hardest part, because I know as soon as I'm in there already now, I've taken my pre-workout and I'm already feeling it a lot more. You'll be a lot more excited and amped up to get your workout done. But yeah, look, it's day 7. We are 1 week into the New Year's already. See how quickly these days go by, and yeah, no, like I say, not every single day will I be motivated to go, but it's days like this that matter the most, because this is how you develop your consistency. I'm far better with that now. Like, I don't even question if I'll go to the gym or not. But in the beginning, I know how difficult it can be, especially on days like this when it is freezing. Like, it says it's 2 degrees right now. I know how difficult it can be to get yourself out there when you can't be bothered, but I promise you, it will get easier if you just learn to like instill it in your mind that you will turn up every day, or on the days that you're meant to anyway. Then yeah, like I say, you won't even question whether you'll go or not. You may be tempted to not go, but yeah, it'll be there in your mind. It'll be telling you, that thought will be telling you, right, you make sure you get that workout in. And like I say, that is how you develop that consistent routine, so that you get to the point of like I say, not questioning going to the gym or not. And yeah, you just show up and you do it. But today we've got an arm day, which should have been, for me anyway, enough of an exciting, motivating factor to turn up, because currently arm days are probably my favorite. And so yeah, I should have just told myself, look, it's an arm day, I'm going to get a nice pump. Make sure you just get yourself out there. So yeah, arm day. And what we're going to do for arms will be pretty similar to usual, to be honest, with regards to our back and forward sets with tries and buys. So that being, I'll do 3 or 2 sets of buys, and then I'll switch to tries, and then buys, tries, like always. I just prefer it. I feel like you get a better pump right at the end. But yeah, like I say, pre-workout's been taken. The time is 11:30, so it is already quite late. Calorie wise, I'm doing good. I believe I'm on, I'll put it up here, that will be after I come back from the gym, but before the gym, I think I'm on 2.5k, something like that. So I've still got like 1,200 calories to get in, but that will be pretty easy for me anyway. I don't know what I'm going to eat yet when I get back, but that'll be something for me to decide after I get home. Anyways, I need to make ways, because when I take my pre-workout too early sometimes, and I had to take a little bit extra than usual, because it was like the bottom of the tub, and like I couldn't get a full scoop, so I sort of just threw everything into my cup. Is it called a cup? Bottle? I don't know. So yeah, a little bit more energetic than usual, because I can already feel it kicking in. And like I say, yeah, when you don't start working out quickly enough after you've taken your pre-workout, for me anyway, I start itching a little bit. That's the first thing that threw me off pre-workout for the first time that I ever took it, which was, I think, 2 years ago. I took it once. I borrowed some from my brother, And then I remember, I think I must have taken it way too early. I remember I was itching so much. I was like, I'm never taking this again. And then I didn't for years. And then eventually I was like, you know what, let me give it another shot. And then pretty much what I'd done for that first time was I took too much. What I recommend for anyone out there who is looking to get into pre-workout, just take a smaller dosage than they recommend, build up your tolerance, and then you'll be fine. But anyway, I've been speaking for 5.5 minutes already, so I won't bore you any longer. In that case, let's just get in the gym and then start off with whatever I choose to. I've been starting off with tries a lot recently. Tempted to switch up. May do biceps first this week. I'll see. But whatever it is, I'll see you in there for that. Okay. I decided to switch up. I don't do this very often at all. I thought, you know what? Let's do biceps first. But just start off with some regular bicep curls. I've done them as finishers for the last arm day. I thought, you know what? Let's switch it up completely. Start off with 3 sets, heavy as possible, as many reps. I've done one with the 16s, and they moved pretty easily. So I think I'm going to move it up 18s now, and then most likely drop it down back to the 16s with set 3. But let's just get straight to set number 2. Right, a few more swinging reps, right at the end. But that's fine. I don't mind that when I know I can't get proper form for my last 2. But yeah, one more like that, and then I'll move on to tries next. Seeing as we switched up with buys, I'm going to do the same with triceps. I love doing these as a finisher. Like a double drop set. If you see the last arm video, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I thought, let's get these dips done first. I do like this machine a lot. I didn't do it much before the end of last summer, I'd say. But yeah, since I've started doing it, I definitely enjoy it. Like with the buys, 3 sets should be good enough. For this, tempted to do some rest pause reps already. So that's what I'm for the first set because I underestimated my strength a little bit, went a bit too light, and then got a few too many reps in. So yeah, we're on 64 now. See how many we can get, and then yeah, like I say, when we reach failure, try to get a few more reps in after a little 5-second break. So let's just get straight into set number 2. Right, maybe even a bit too light there. What was that, 14 reps? But, yeah, to be fair, I don't mind. Here and there doing a bit higher volume rep wise for some of the sets, so not too bad at all. Almost set just like that, I think, and then we'll move back onto, I think I want to do some cable work for buys next, so I'll probably see you for, I learned the name of that exercise, I've done it last week first for buys, Bayesian Curls they're called, so I'll see you for those next. Okay, I said I was going to do some cable curls next, but I had a change of mind. Reason being, I like to do these preach curls a little bit earlier on. I don't really want to finish my buys with these, so gonna go for these next. Only 2 sets. I've done one already, and focus on same what we've done with those dips there. Getting some reps in. So yeah, many reps as possible. Small break, and then try squeeze a few more in. So let's get straight into set number 2. Right, that will do for that. But I was definitely feeling pumped at this point. But yeah, good 2 sets. Now back onto tries, and I know for a fact now, gonna go on some cable work. So most likely, I think some try pushdowns. Time for some actual cable work now, and it's probably where we'll finish off the rest of the workout. First, with tries, I want to do a little superset. That's one I always love to do for tries. Straight bar pushdowns. Straight away, when we reach failure, get onto some try extensions. I prefer to use 2 ropes instead of 1. Just feel like you can get a better squeeze. Obviously, I understand if it's very busy in your gym, then that's not always possible, so 1 is fine. But seeing as it is pretty empty in here most of the time, I am lucky enough to have access to 2. But yeah, like I say, heavy as we can here, then much more squeeze focus there. So I think 2 sets should do it. And yeah, let's just get started. Right, I'm convinced you could do a whole tricep workout just by doing a superset. Honestly, the burn and the pump that you get is pretty good. So I definitely recommend that. Anyway, I'm going to do 1 more set like that, and then I'll do some cable curls to finish off buys. So yeah, in that case, I'll see you for that. Even though I'm going to stay right on this cable machine. Okay, time to finish off buys, and yeah, we're doing it with those Bayesian Curls. Pretty simple, as much as possible, and then we'll switch arms and do the same on the other side. I think 2 sets, but honestly, one might even do it. I'll see how I'm feeling after this one. And yeah, and then I'll be biased on. And I'm thinking just a small try finisher because tries are already defeated at this point. But yeah, attempts to get some overheads in after this. Yeah, let's finish strong with buys, and then we are almost there. A bit of forearms as well for me. And of course, cardio. I didn't do any cardio yesterday, so need to 100% remember to do that. But yeah, let's finish off buys first. Right, I think one more set. That felt good. Two key things there for me are making sure my arm fully extends on the way back so that I get the full stretch. And then the other thing is when I bring it up, I get a nice squeeze at the end of the movement. So those two things I say are the best for that exercise in particular. But yeah, one more set. Some overheads, honestly, could only be 1 set because, yeah, like I said, tries already finished and it is 20-1. Bearing in mind, I need to do forearms and cardio. Don't want to overdo it, but yeah, I'll finish up 1 more set here and then we'll move on to tries to finish off this arm day. Finishing off tries with overheads. Right, one thing to address, usually I do my overheads a different way. I might put a video from my last arm day. You'll see how I typically do them. But I got a comment from someone saying that is a way to where you're more likely to get injured that way. So I am switching up to the more traditional form of straight bar overheads. But yeah, my form is definitely far from what it's meant to be for these. I'm still figuring it out. So any tips, please let me know in the comments. Also, any tips on actually getting the bar up in the first place? Because I feel like that's actually something a little bit harder than I expected. But anyways, here comes a finishing set of what could possibly be one of the worst overhead sets that you might see for a while. But regardless, I've done like a little tester there. I still felt it in my tries, so definitely doing something right. But yeah, last set here, and then we can call it a day. To ensure your safety in the gym, please listen to the following information. In the event of an accident, or if you or someone else is in need of urgent or medical assistance, please contact the CCTV team by using a red emergency helpline by dialing 0203 005 4776. A defibrillator and first aid kit are available in a designated safety station located near the entrance of the gym. If you suspect a fire, press the nearest red fire call point and leave the building immediately. In the event of a fire alarm sounding, or when instructed to leave by the remote CCTV team via the public tower system, please evacuate the gym to the nearest and safest exit. Do not go back into the changing room to collect your belongings. Right, did feel like my tries, so like I say, definitely done something right. But I did also feel my traps activate a lot. So if you know any reason as to why that is, and so anything I could change to feel it a little bit less of my traps, then please do let me know. But yeah, anyways, let's get a quick pump track. I'm going to finish off with some forearms, like I say, cardio, and then yeah, we can call it a day. Okay, real quick, because I need to get out of here and still get calories in, and yeah, do those forearms and cardio work. But yeah, this is the benefit of wearing oversized tees. It's like it hides the pump for the entire workout. So at the end, it's like a nice little surprise. Yeah, starting off with buys today. I don't mind that. Tries are looking good. Yeah, as this bulk progresses, these pumps are only going to get thicker. But yeah, definitely can't complain. Good pump. I'm going to finish up and then I'll see you guys back in the car. There is something about... Oh, hold on. Let me clip this here. There is something about that peaceful moment. For those of you who drive to the gym, there's something about that peaceful moment when you finished your workout and you just sit there for a little bit on your phone, listening to music or doing whatever. Honestly, it's just like, that is, to me, the definition of true inner peace. Because I know I've just worked hard for the last 1 hour up to 2 hours, however long the workout takes. I don't know, now I can just relax a little bit. Yeah, honestly, very underrated feeling. But anyway, that's just going to keep getting in the way there. Anyway, arm day. Very good. Honestly, very good arm day. I like switching up the orders of how I do stuff nowadays. That's one thing that I learned over time. I was always very stingy with my workout plan, so I'd literally just do the exact same exercises over and over, and I'd rarely ever change what I'm doing. And to some extent, there is not much wrong with that, because as long as I push myself hard in those sets, then I would still make progress. Yeah, it will still work, but there is definitely a benefit of switching up what you do, because look, just doing, for example, let's say regular bicep curls is not going to hit all of the same parts of your bicep as, for example, let's say a preacher curl or something like that. And so if I was to do only 3 of the same exercises, which I can tell you the ones that I was doing were like seated concentration curls, the incline curls, and hammer curls. I believe that's literally all I used to do. And yeah, like I say, although I did get stronger, my biceps did grow, there is definitely a benefit of switching up what you do and throwing in other exercises. So if you're someone like me who had a pretty closed mindset in the beginning, I think it's just because you don't really want to switch up your routine. It's more of a mental thing than anything, because right, you've built up a good routine, you've been doing these exercises, you know that they're working, like you sort of tell yourself, why would I want to change? But yeah, if you can grow out of that habit and switch it up, learn a few new exercises, yep, it might take you a week or 2 to adjust to getting the form right, but still, that way you build up. It's almost like having an army. That way you've built up an army of different exercises that you can do. So then let's say, like, I don't know, you go on holiday and then your favorite machine's not there, but you want to get a workout in. Don't have to stress, because you can do something else. Chop chop, mate. So yeah, I think that there is definitely that benefit of switching up your routine and getting various different exercises in. So yeah, if you are someone like who I was, that was very stingy with that, try to change that habit, because it is worth it. But anyway, yeah, like I said in the intro, today was one of those days there where I couldn't really... Oh, the moon looks really cool. I wish I could show you guys. But yeah, today was one of those days where I wasn't really feeling it. I was at home, I was sitting there. I was like, oh, I actually just can't be bothered today. But let me tell you, the feeling of, or let's just say the pain that you endure of getting yourself to get out of the house is much lower than the pain of regret. Because if I was to go to sleep today without getting that lift in, knowing fully well I could have, but I decided not to because I was too lazy or I was too tired. Tiredness is the biggest and worst excuse that I hear when people say they're not going to go to the gym. I don't want to go to the gym today, I'm tired. Well, newsflash, people. Like I say, 99, no, you know what? I am convinced 100% of the lifters out there will have days where they feel tired. But guess what? If you want to see consistent results, if you actually really want to grow, you've got to have that mental strength of pushing yourself through, which I promise you, I understand. In the beginning, it's hard. But like 2 months, even just 2 months of convincing yourself, oh, what's happened here? Oh no, there's some roadworks. Yeah, just 2 months of convincing yourself to just push through that feeling. Then after that, your mind will get stronger, and yeah, like I say, you will be far less likely to be skipping the gym for that exact reason later down the line. So yeah, definitely, I understand if the motivation's not there on every day, but just have to beat that feeling. And the bonus to that is now, so when you do finish your workout, this feeling it just makes it 20 times better, because you know that you've not only got a good workout in, but you've managed to beat that mental challenge of your brain telling you not to go because you feel too tired. It's almost like a double win on those days. So try your best to get into that habit of going on the days where you don't want to go, because that is when that's when the most gains are made, pretty much, because that is how to develop that consistent routine. But anyways, what's there to say? The bulk is going good, and I feel like it's reflecting in the pumps. That arm pump today I had with that crucifix pose, you know what? That is probably the best that my arms have looked, probably like I say, ever. I've never seen them that big. So it's a good indicator that suffering every day, forcing myself to finish all my meals and eat all those calories and make those protein shakes, those are those rewards that I guess you live for and I guess you work out for, because that feeling is honestly unmatched. I don't know what I'd even compare it to. It's definitely a feeling of accomplishment and a feeling of pride as well, knowing that you are getting results, even though you may not see them on a day-to-day basis. If you just keep pushing week by week and then month by month, that is when you'll see the changes, especially if you're pushing yourself hard, if you're taking care of your nutrition, which is just as important, if not even more important, than what you do in the gym. I can't stress that enough. It's just a good feeling, really. Like I say, now I've still got 1,200 calories to get my protein in. Also, I feel like I'm doing pretty well for protein. I usually am, to be honest. I always go far over my protein goal, which is typically what most people say is 1 gram of protein for pound of body weight. So I'm weighing like 82. So pound wise, that's about 180 pounds, something like that. So I only need about 180 grams of protein. But chop fella. But yeah, I've been going quite a bit over that, to be honest, for most days, which is a good thing, but then also it does, like, ideally your protein, you want it from meats, dairies, stuff like that. So any other like protein from like bread and stuff, because like, for example, I know one slice of bread has 8 grams of protein or something. Although I do count it, it's like, is it really like worth counting? But I'll throw it in there anyway. But that's why I'm happy to go always over that protein goal, because I know that at least that way I'm getting a lot of my main protein in through the best food sources that I can get. But yeah, that's all I've got for today. Keep getting those lifts and keep taking care of your nutrition, and you will make good gains. That's all I've got to say. So in that case, I'm going to leave it there, and tomorrow, let me do a quick U-turn. Tomorrow will be a leg day, so yeah, stay tuned for that one. And yeah, that's all I've got to say. So in that case, if you did enjoy or find any of the waffle that I said in today's video useful, then leave a like, consider subscribing to the channel for more. And yeah, that's all I've got for today. So in that case, I'll see you for legs tomorrow.